Wendy Ross for US Trotting coming to you once again from New Jersey as our Top Contender Tour concludes as we make a stop at the star-studded Noel Daley barn. Noel, so nice to be able to catch up with you here in the spring. Thank you for letting us have some sunshine today. It's been a wet one for us throughout the week here in New Jersey, so good to see you. How are you feeling coming into 2024?
Yeah, no, a lot better. Like last year we had a really good year with our 2-year-olds, but once volume 8 went amiss, I really didn't have anything in the 3-year-old department. Now those 2-year-olds have moved on to be 3-year-olds, and you know, as a whole, they're coming back pretty good. The good ones have been good.
You come back into the States. This is about your 5th year that the barn is blossoming, and you know, when you came back 5 years ago, this is kind of what you were thinking, right? You said, we're going to come back and we're going to do it big.
Yeah, well, we wanted, you know, didn't need the numbers. We wanted to, you know, I just want the 2- and 3-year-olds really, and we've been lucky straight off. You know, Anoka, and I owned a good piece of her, so you know, we didn't buy a lot the first year, and she got me right side up straight away, and then you know, they enabled us to buy a better quality of 2-year-olds, so we've got nice 2-year-olds as well, and then this crew here is coming back. I'm looking forward to them.
Yeah, so talking about them coming back, of course, we're here for the Top Contenders, your 3-year-olds. We're going to focus on 3 today: Sig Sauer, Captain Albano, and Buy Around. Start with Buy Around. Watch her train today. She looks super.
Yeah, and grew a little bit from last year, but she's always been a lot of fun. She reminds me a lot of, she's a smarter version of Cedar Dove. She doesn't wear anything, no head check, no nothing, and she's a really good going thing, and she grew a little bit. That helped too, I think. You know?
I mean, to be in the ranks of Cedar Dove, you know, that's something to be said. But you always like to know that talking about trotting fillies, to say she's a lot of fun, that's always a good thing.
Yeah, you know, she doesn't like to be messed with. Like we get her out a lot. I rent paddocks close by here, so she gets out a lot with her. She goes out Miraculous Day, they're a pair, but she's not a mean filly or anything, but she doesn't need a lot of attention. Just leave her the hell alone, she's fine, so it works.
Shifting to the colt Sig Sauer, of course, named after the gun, right?
Yeah,
if anyone's wondering, that's what it is. And you know, if one thing about him, when you walk up to a stall, if you want to see something out of a trotting colt, it's pride, and he has that.
Yeah, as I said to the others, it's, you know, if he's half as good as he thinks he is, we're going to be in good shape, because he's you know, he's a handful. He's a bit of a pain in the bum to deal with, but he's you know, he's a very good horse if I keep him sound. I shouldn't have started him his last start last year. He didn't warm up good. He's come back good. You know, great looking horse and good attitude. So we'll see. You know, he's got some good ones to contend with from last year, and whatever steps up as well. So.
Speaking of having good ones to contend with, of course, Captain Albano, the 2-year-old pacer of the year last year, comes back in that glamour division. We have the 3-year-old pacing colt is always tough, but I think he's definitely a standout.
Yeah, and he's beautiful. He's like, he developed even more. He was always a good looking colt, but he's really filled out. And for as much of a pain in the bum that Sig Sauer is, he's just a gentleman. He's fun to do anything with. He, you know, we've just been going around there with an open bridle and everything. He doesn't really pay much attention, but you sit him in behind and close him up, and he's a very nice horse. I'm looking forward to him. You know. 3-year-old
pacing season is always a good one, but it's a long one. Key events that you think that you'd love to say, hey, we're going to win that race this year.
Yeah, well, we'll take him up to. You know, I won't start him, probably won't go to the Meadows. I think that's the first of the Sire Stakes. We can do one at Poconos and then go to the North American. And yeah, we're eligible to everything. You can't start in everything and still be all right, you know. So I'll, you know, as I say, we'll probably try and go to the North American off one start in a Sire Stakes or something like that and go from there. You know, he's very easy on himself, so I think we'll be all right there with him.
Thank you, Noel, so much for letting us come and kind of take a stroll down a barn full of superstars. So, Noel, best of luck to you in 2024.
Yep, thanks, Wendy.
Thank you.